In this tutorial, we are going to see how to create a basic corridor in AutoCAD Civil 3D. We will go step by step. So there are several steps that we have to follow here. We'll start with the survey point imports. So the most important thing, starting thing here is you should have uh, points in northing and easting from the survey that you have conducted at the site. So we need to import those points. These points are needed in order to create a surface profile or a contour map. So this map will serve as a basis over which we can draw the preliminary alignment. After the preliminary alignment is drawn, we will draw a profile view and create a final alignment or a vertical alignment. Based on the vertical alignment, we will develop an assembly and use that assembly to build the corridor. So these are the 4 or 5 steps that we have to follow when modeling or drawing a corridor in Civil 3D. So I have for this example already the survey points, which are in an Excel file, in a CSV file, which shows the point, elevation, easting and northing. So we need to make sure the file is either an Excel or a CSV with a comma delimited file where you have points, easting, northing and elevation separately in different columns. So the first step is going to be the importing those points from the survey file. So how to import the points? You need to click here on points in the home tab, points, point creation tools, and we'll go here in the last option, import points. So import points, we'll go click this plus button here to import the survey file that I have pointed. So I will open the file, and the file type, I have to select the correct file type here, which is PENZ, point easting northing elevation. So I select the correct file format so that you plot the points Civil 3D plots the accurate points. So this looks good to me. I have points easting, northing and elevation, which is the level of the point. So I will click OK and close this window here. So I need to extend, click zoom extend to see the points because they are not right now, they are not visible because of the scale we are working. So I will click zoom extend. Click here on the zoom extend, and as soon as I click in the zoom extend, you can see that all those points have been plotted down for us as a group. The next step is to create a surface, a contour map based on these points. So how to create a surface? We'll select surface and create surface, and TEIN surface. The name, I want to change the name for this surface, surface AAA, level. Click. Uh, Now where is the surface? Is over here in the bar in the left window. You have surface, the surface AAA which we just created. Click on this little plus button, then go to definition. In the definition, go to point groups, and right click and right click and click add. Make sure you have selected all points. Click apply and click OK. So click apply and click OK. As soon as you do this, Civil 3D will plot the surface for you. Okay, this is also called a contour map. Shows the different elevation profile of an area. So now once we have the surface, we can go to the third step, which is to create an alignment, a preliminary alignment. or a horizontal alignment with horizontal curves. To create an alignment in Civil 3D, we will go to Alignment Tool, Alignment Creation Tool, which is right over here, Alignment Creation Tool, and we will go to Alignment Creation Tool, first option. Give the name to the alignment, alignment AAA. Okay, alignment AAA. You can give it any name as you want. Starting station. Okay. Now this alignment tool layout window is open. We have to click the first option here, and we will want to select the second option, tangent with curves. By the way, the curves, I'm not changing the curve settings. You can change if you want to set the curve settings based on your alignment, but I'm just using the default values for the curves. So I'm using the second option. Once you do that, you will have this plus button, which is indicating that you are now ready to plot your preliminary alignment on the map. So let's create an alignment. Here. Once you are done, you can press either enter or a space bar. Finish. Now we have selected the horizontal curve with horizontal curve. So you can see that whenever there is a tangent, sharp tangent, the AutoCAD Civil 3D has automatically drawn the curve, horizontal curve for us based on the default parameters, which is 200-meter curve by default. And you can see the parameters of the curve starting, mid, and ending of the curve. So that's how it plots the horizontal curve very easily and quickly. We have developed our first alignment, a preliminary alignment. So the next thing, we can close this down, and now we have to go to the next step, which is to create a profile or a side profile for this alignment, so that we can also create the vertical alignment. So remember, there are two parts to a corridor alignment. One is horizontal, the other is vertical. We want to keep the curves, sag and crest curves, to be as smooth as possible and safe as possible, keeping in view the side distance requirements. And we want to ensure a smooth drive and a safe drive. So we want to keep the grades normal. So in order to create a profile, we'll go to profile here, profile, create surface, profile. And we need to add this surface A, which we added in the first step. So we have the surface here, and once you add it, okay, you need to click draw in profile view, draw in profile view. And once you are here, you can click next, select the range automatic, leave it at automatic, go next, next. We will click create profile view. Create profile view, it will ask you for an area where you want to draw the profile. So I think this area is good for me. I will just click here, and as you can see here, the profile has been created. Now we have to generate an alignment that is we'll call it the final alignment, which we want to build on the corridor. So for that one, we need to again go back to profile, and we will here select profile creation tool. Profile creation tool. So when you click on the second option, you have to first select the profile where you want to draw. So this is our profile. We will just bring the mouse, make sure it's selected, and just select it. Now we have an option to change the name. I will call it that was A. We'll call it AAFG. And now we are able to draw our alignment. Here we need to select the first option, draw tangent with curves. Again, you can go back, change the settings of the curves if you want. I'm keeping it default. So I'll start from here. Make sure we keep it as smooth as possible. So, okay. Then it's going up. Space finish. Now, as soon as I created this alignment, you can see that we have the upward curve here, and these are the properties of the curve. Station points, elevation points, K value, everything is there. If you want to shift it closer to the curve, you can also shift that very easily by clicking on the I call this one, clicking on this tool, edit label group, and here you see is graph view top. You can change it to distance above, distance above, distance above. So what this will do, this will shift this properties of the curve very close to the curve itself instead of on the top of the graph, which will just make it easier for us to see the curve right closer to the curve, the properties of the curve. Then you can also see the grade of the foot grade, which is very small here, 0.7%. Here we have another vertical curve. You can see the properties for that one as well. So we have now created the final alignment. Now the third step will be to draw an assembly. So it's very easy. We'll go to assembly here and create an assembly. You can give a name to the assembly if you want. Assembly, let's call it assembly A. Assembly 1. Click OK. Now we will specify the point where we want to create the assembly. I will specify it right over here. So once we have it over here, we select it, and then I have to open a tool palette, which will enable us to select the different things we want to create on this assembly. So the first thing we are going to create is a lane, basic lane. Once you click on the lane, you have an option to set the width of the lane and select the depth of the lane. And select change these parameters if you want from here. Then once you are okay, you can click on the side to create the lane here. After you create the lane, you can create a shoulder, the side. You can create a curve to the shoulder, and then you can create a sidewalk. Let's move to the side. Okay, create a sidewalk. And then after the side, you have an option to draw side slope information, which is this. Now we have this all this information set up. We can just select all these objects and mirror them on the other side. Click mirror and don't need to create them again and mirror them on the other side. I created this 2 times. I don't need this one. I will just select and delete this. So now the assembly, we have assembly here. And now we can build a corridor based on this assembly. So how do we do that? We'll go back to extent. This was assembly here. So we will go to corridor. No, we don't need this now. Go to corridor. And here we select the alignment, the profile, the assembly. Click OK. Click apply and build the corridor. Click OK. You can see now the corridor has been built on the existing alignment.